Hello friends, this is Mike again, coming to you from here. I just received some thoughts and of course, as usual, I have decided to share it. It is a short one and this has to a great extent has to do with the statement that after chaos comes order. That is to say that order comes from chaos or conflict. And I want to subject this statement to a different understanding, what I may call my literal understanding, and that order comes from chaos or conflict actually is talking about psychological bearing to all conflicts. I, I don't want us to see it as if it is something pretty physical. No, that conflict is a psychological conflict because everyone in this existence, in this third dimensional human existence, is subjected to conflicts, internal conflicts. And such internal conflicts are, of course, psychological. And if you can win the psychological battle and come out of it, then there should be a degree of order and arrangement in your life. And before a proper order is arranged in a person's life, he or she has to go through the psychological conflicts, which is to choose between positivity and negativity and then take the right choice of what to maintain in our internal conflicts. These conflicts come thousands a day. As long as you are a living human being, you are subjected to receiving thoughts from the thought banks that is so ethereal that it is such that there are thoughts that have been there in the cosmic archives for thousands and millennia and millions of years, taught by people of different ages, and they are there hanging. And these thoughts swim in a matrix of ethereal forms, and we receive these forms as thoughts, some good, some negative, and now it is left for us to go through these psychological conflicts, to fight these thoughts, classify them, organize them, and then be able to make use of those ones that are able to help us in this our third dimensional experience. And by this I mean helping us to choose what kind of order comes from these internal conflicts that we go through every day in our lives. Like I said before in one of my podcasts, every human being receive between 12,000 to 60,000, even at times some very active thinkers and people go as far as 70,000 thoughts a day. So now all these thoughts you can classify as conflicts because they are out there in the cosmic archives floating in the ethereal matrix, and it is left for us to choose how to classify them, how to organize them, and how to make use of them. And by making use of them, you are actually dishing out, uh, solutions to these conflicts, out of which finally, through your convictions and through your faith, comes order. And order comes in what can be described as success. And remember, success in this case is subject to a person's choice of what success is. Because to some people, wickedness can be success. Some people, love can be success. So success in the real sense of it is left for the person to translate, you know. And for me, I think success has a lot to do with the true meaning of faith in human existence, spiritually and otherwise. And this true meaning means the ability, talking about faith now, means the ability to live above self-interest. And what is self-interest? Ego. Ego is self-interest. So being able to live above self-interest, above intellectual reasoning, and above personal gains is defined as faith in the real sense of it. So guys, this is a little thought that I received and I decided to share it as usual. I hope it makes some sense, and if possible, let us all today begin to view life from a different perspective. Something very far away probably from all the teachings and thoughts that we inherited from those before us. Take for instance, if you ask a human being, why do you use the frying pan to fry egg? Such an individual will definitely tell you that he or she witnessed his mother or his father or her mother or her father fry eggs or other things with frying pan. And if you ask the mother or the father, he or she would still tell you that your grandmother or your grandfather or in the past were seen using frying pan to fry eggs and other things. So you see, some of this knowledge we bear today and which molds our understanding of reality are passed down to us, and we are not expected to question them. But now, since the truth and this age has been released and the cosmic archives are releasing information which I call messianic informations, now things are happening, and the age and the knowledge of this age is so versatile and so educating that one must begin to question some of the beliefs he or she had in the past, and begin to see that we order our lives in order to express faithfulness in others. So I am digressing a little bit, but I believe it's making a little sense too. So guys, conflicts are psychological, they are not physical. Okay, and even physical conflicts, after physical conflicts come other, everywhere in the world, through the ages. So guys, this is where I end it, and I hope it's making a lot of sense. If it's not a little sense, whatever it is, I am doing this out of love for others, which I have dedicated my life going forward to doing for the sake of not being able to miss the mark in life, because missing the mark is the real sin and the capital one, and I am not ready to do so. So don't expect me to stop. I receive these thoughts and I come out here and I tell it out. Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but whatever it does, I want you to know that I do it out of love for others. I leave you here now, and then from me, by the way, my name is Mbadiwe of the Lifegoal Solutions, coming to you as usual from here, and from me, from here, it's good night, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone on the earth. I love you all. From me, it's goodbye. Bye, friends.